If you're somebody who struggles with the takeaway, then today's lesson is just for you. So what I'm seeing on a consistent basis, both here in the studio and out on the range, is a setup that's pretty good. Now we know the setup's important, but then it's the takeaway that's really killing a lot of my players. So we get into this setup position here, and I'm seeing so many swings where the club's fanned open, the club gets behind you very early on, and it's given us a lot to do. Okay, so a lot of things can happen from this position. First of all, that club face gets open. So two things can happen. Typically for your high handicap golfer, from there, they throw it over the top, they come across the ball, and we know what's going to happen there, that dreaded slice. Okay. For your better golfer, what can happen here is that we get the same takeaway fault, and then as we come down, the better player tends to shallow the club, but we can see that face wide open. So what they do is they try and save it with the hands, okay? And now we know as soon as we're trying to save a face or manipulate a club face, we know we're in for a lack of consistency, okay? So you might be watching this thinking, yeah, that's definitely me. So how do we fix this? Well, the first thing really is getting the correct takeaway, okay? So in an ideal world, what we're looking for, and you'll see this in pretty much all the elite golfers, from setup, we want to feel like we've got this one-piece takeaway where the shoulders are controlling it, not the hands. And as we turn away, we want that club head to either be in line with the hands or slightly outside of the hands, not inside, okay? And what you'll see is if we can get in this position, that club face stays nice and square, it's still looking down at the ball, it's not closed, it's certainly not open, and it sets us up for the rest of the swing. And there are many instructors out there. I'm thinking of David Ledbetter. David Ledbetter in particular believes that the takeaway is the root of a lot of problems, and if you can get that takeaway correct, that's going to set you up for the rest of the swing. Okay, so I want you to start to feel how we should do this. Okay, so think about the upper body, and I want you to feel like everything is moving together. Okay, so from here we've got this V in our arms and everything is moving together. Okay, what we don't want is we don't want the club moving, then the hands, then the body. You can see here the shoulders haven't turned, and then we're getting out of sync very early. Okay, if we can build in this consistent takeaway, that's going to set you up for the rest of the swing. Okay, so from this angle here, I'm going to move everything together. So I'm going to feel the shoulders. I'm not feeling the hands, I'm feeling the shoulders. Turn away. I want that club head to stay outside the hands and that club face nice and square. So here's a simple drill for you. Okay, so as I said, when that club goes early, that club head goes early, then that head gets behind your hands, that face gets open. I want you to pop your trail hand on your shoulder. I want you to get the feeling of moving the grip first. Okay, so from here, I'm moving the grip first. Where you would normally do this, well, when you've got hold of it with just one hand, then naturally as you turn back, you can feel the force, you can see the force there going on the grip, and we're going into that position here. Again, if I was to turn away, grip first, we can see that club head stays outside on my hands. I'm never going to do this. All we're going to do is turn away, keep that grip outside the hand. So it's a really simple drill, and it really gets you feeling what you're trying to do in this takeaway. So if I was to do that here, I'm going grip first, not the club head. Grip first, outside the hands. Give that a go, guys. I know it's helped a lot of my students, and it can definitely help you too.